Hello everyone, my name is Kathan and today I'll be talking about like how should one start math for machine learning. Assuming that guy has knowledge of just let's say plus 2 or 12th, and that assumption is also, let me take that assumption one step forward, plus 2 of Indian education system, right? Because I think if you are Indian and watching this video, you know how messed up that thing is. We largely focus on rote learning, right? So if you have that thing, like you have studied probably a lot of math that is required for ML, but not in the right manner, right? And I wouldn't blame you because like you see the ML literature, the most researched, or you can say is progressed by, you can say, the community. Yeah, they may be Indians, but the language is not stemmed from, you can say, the Indian education system or in the way we are used to studying math, and that's why there's always a disconnect between when you read the ML literature and what you've studied in your uh, exams or whatever till now, right? So that's why this disconnect is there, and I myself have observed it. Like if you don't know, like I have been working in this ML space for a couple of years now. I am no genius, but I do know some things which don't work for us as Indians at least. So I want to talk very briefly about like how one should approach it, and I'll also give you some resources where you can go. Like I myself am following those resources. So maybe if the need arises, what I can do is I can maybe come and talk about what I've learned about them. So let's keep this video short. There are just fundamentally four things that you have to focus, four or three, whichever you want to see it. So the one pillar is probability and statistics, right? Probability and statistics is like extremely important for ML. Then there is your linear algebra, right? That you cannot miss. So these are, you can say, the three pillars. Now which one is the fourth one? The fourth one will be something like numerical methods, optimization theory and all, but let's not go there. Let's just keep it very simple. Fundamentally, if you're just starting out, these are the things where you should focus most: probability, statistics, linear algebra, and that too in the right manner. So how can one go about this? So what I would do, like in my experience of trying out a plethora of resources, and most of them didn't work out for me, but now after years and years of dabbling with stuff, I think I have an answer here. So for linear algebra, if someone is starting out, uh, what you can do is you can follow like Sir Gilbert Strang's lectures, right? So there is this wonderful playlist from MIT courseware. So Gilbert Strang, I guess you might be knowing this name, right? This guy just makes you fall in love with linear algebra, right? He makes linear algebra addictive, and in the right way. You will approach things in right manner. So I'll show you the all the resources in a bit, but let me just write them down here. So Gilbert Strang, like no cap, this is the best resource out there. And for all the resources that I mentioned, you will have to exude patience here, okay? You cannot be impatient. Maybe this will take half a year, right? It might take months. For some people, it might be a month, but maybe more. And for probability, what you can do is there are two resources, but let's keep it very simple. One resource is like Steve Brunton's lectures, right? So if you follow Steve Brunton's lecture on probability and statistics, you have a great starting point in this field, right? And two more special mentions I have for probability and statistics. First one is the StatQuest. Like whenever you are stuck on a concept, if you want to quickly refresh a concept, I think StatQuest is a great, like by Josh Tamer, right? Josh is a great guy. He simplifies stuff in very, you can say, layman terms. And for statistics, I have one more, which is the Practical Statistics book, right? So I guess everyone reads this book, the Practical Statistics book, like that crab is there on the cover. I don't know, but you might be knowing it. And for probability, there is one course by Harvard. I think that's also a gold mine of a course, but it's a bit of a heavy, right? But I think it's a gold mine of a course by Harvard. And yeah, so these are the things that only I'll recommend to start off with, mix and match, and study it. There's one also golden book of math for ML But maybe let's not go there for now. This is like I'm assuming you know nothing about you can say math for ML, and you're just starting out as a guy who is a fresh graduate and who has you can say mostly done rote learning for mathematics. Let me show you these resources as well. Let me open up my YouTube. Yeah. So the first one is this. Okay. So for probability and statistics, what you can do is you can yeah. So this guy, I mean, he's a great person, and there are two playlists here that I want you to focus. Maybe we are beginner, right? So first one is this one, the probability bootcamp, right? So you should follow this one. So you can see I am following them and making notes. I would like to discuss what the he is discussing, but you should probably watch that directly if you are eager. Yeah, and then this playlist, Introduction to Statistical Data Analysis. This is also amazing. Like he covers everything from ground up, so he doesn't assume much, and the language is also very easy. And for linear algebra, I guess you might be knowing it already, right? So linear algebra. Okay, linear algebra by Sir Gilbert Strang. So this is the one, right? So which one is this? Yeah, I guess this is the one. Yep. So this playlist is the one that you should follow for getting linear algebra. There are, I guess, 33 odd lectures. These are very dense lectures, but you will get linear algebra in the right manner. Like you will be able to approach the literature on ML very easily, right? So yeah, I guess I've shared these three, and for probability, I guess there was one more, right? I told, but I wouldn't recommend it right now. Probably you can just follow Steve Brunton. So probability by Harvard, I guess this was one. Yeah, stats 110. Amazing course. Like you would observe one thing that these courses are very old. This is 12 years, that was 16 years. But these are gold mine of uh, you can say courses. You will learn a probability in the most right manner if you come here. But my recommendation would be first complete Steve Brunton's playlist and then come here because this is a little bit dense again, right? And I guess the last one was the practical statistics book, which will be this one, right? Practical stats book. Yeah, I guess if I can show the images here, yeah, this one. So this book is an amazing book. It's a bit of a high level. I would say it does require that you have some basic statistics knowledge before you hop into this one. So I mean, I wouldn't recommend you to start with this book. Get your probability statistics clear first, and then come to this book. Okay. Otherwise, some things might seem off. This is more of a practical book. The author just talks about how to implement and what strategies matter in the real world, right? And yeah, so I guess I have kept the resources very modest here. I didn't want to bombard you with many resources. Just stick with these resources. Go about it. Maybe give it 2 3 weeks. Mix and match stuff, and do let me know like how they are going for you. Even like I am not saying you just for the sake of it. Even I am following these resources, and I'll be sharing my journey through this set of videos, right? Yeah, I mean, I guess that's about this video, and I'll end it here. Yeah, I hope you got something out of it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.